We take a break from a heavy month of traveling this January to get you here with another edition of the Jose Fernandez Show. Coach, the last 3 games, you guys have shared the basketball really well. We've seen a breakout performance from Caitlin Weber, 8 points each of the last 3 games, a career-high rebounding against Temple. Is she finally just healthy, or what has just clicked for her that she's being able to kind of dominate out there?
I think she is. I think she's finally getting her feet under herself. I'm really happy with everything that she's gone through this year and everything that she's had to fight and overcome. But we're a different team without her on the floor. I think, when you have her out there, now Jenkins can play her true position. And Caitlin changes shots. She rebounds, she outlets, and she's a big presence in the paint. And it's definitely a different team out there when she's on the floor.
So the past 3 games, the Bulls have played Temple, SMU, and Connecticut, and in each of those 3 games, you guys have had double-digit assists. Is this a product of having all these pieces out there, and now everything's finally clicking?
I think it's a product of us sharing the basketball and getting out and getting easy baskets. We need to get out and transition and score, and then just do a great job of executing in the half court in everything we run.
As we're sitting here, this taping, we're going to head on the road to Houston tomorrow after this taping has aired. So it's been a quick turnaround. Connecticut this past weekend, Houston in a couple days. Does it help that there's a Houston game so quickly after the UConn loss to get that fire going and get some more competition out of this team?
Without a doubt. I think, it's definitely not what we expected or what our players are expected up there. But we need to get back out there and go on the road. And Houston will test us. They're going to pressure the basketball. They rebound well. First-year head coach. He's changing the culture there at Houston. And then we got to come back and play Tulane, top 40 RPI team at home. And then, you know what, I think we can really start addressing a lot of the things that we didn't do well at Connecticut during that bye week before Memphis.
There's plenty ahead coming up on the Jose Fernandez Show. We'll take a deeper look at Alicia Jenkins, what makes her rebound so well. Coach will break down a play as well in his X's and O's segment. That's all coming up next.
Looking for an individual or family health care plan? Or maybe a dental policy? Look no further than the Tampa Florida Blue Centers in West Shore, Carrollwood, and Pinellas Park. For more information, go to floridablue.com or call the number on the screen.
This is where the legends live, waiting for someone with better innovation. From the brand that reinvented the t-shirt comes the Under Armour Speedform Apollo. This is our rocket ship.
A lot of time away from the Sundome this month for the Bulls. 4 of the last 5 on the road for USF. That lone home game, SMU, on January 14th. It was a slow start in that one, though. For anyone not named Courtney Williams, the junior had 19 of her game-high 27 in the first half. And she continued to fill out the stat sheet in the first. 2 blocks, 2 steals, and a pair of made threes, all in that opening half of play to really pace USF. Tremendous three-point shooting game all around for the Bulls. 11 made threes as a team. 4 of them came in the opening half, and pretty much see all of them here, including one by Tamara Taylor. Now, the senior had gone the past 3 games only making 1 total 3. It would be a little bit different in this one for Taylor. USF took a 36-28 lead into halftime. Williams hits one of her 2 threes right there. She also had a buzzer beater in the corner along the baseline to beat the first half clock and put the Bulls up by that 8-point lead. In the second half, after SMU had cut the game to 6 points, Tamara Taylor sparked a 6-0 run all by herself. Back-to-back threes pretty much put the game out of reach. After that, the lead was never less than double digits. The Bulls had just too much balance. 11 players scored for USF. How about Tamara Taylor? She finished with 18 points. It came on 5 made threes in the second half. The 6 total matched her career high. And Courtney Williams and Alicia Jenkins each recorded double-doubles, their 6th and 11th respectively. The Bulls go on to win 82-59. They were 5-0 in conference after that one. But then on Sunday, the 8-game win streak came to an end at the hand of the number 2 team in the nation. UConn wins 92-50. The Huskies are on a 15-game win streak. You can see the balance. 4 of their players in double figures. Brianna Stewart had a double-double. She also added 5 rebounds. Courtney Williams did have a game-high 23 points in USF's loss. The Bulls are now 14-4, 5-1, second place in the conference.
This is where the legends live, waiting for someone with better innovation. From the brand that reinvented the t-shirt comes the Under Armour Speedform Apollo. This is our rocket ship.
On the left side, outside the paint, spinning to the basket, step through, and a nice lay-in. Big swat by Jenkins into the first row of seats. Lob to Jenkins, quick turnaround, jumper, swish. That's a great move from Alicia Jenkins.
All Big East rookie team 2 years ago. Second team all-conference last year, and the second most rebounds in a single season in USF history. As Alicia Jenkins skyrockets toward the all-time rebounding mark, the junior maintains perspective and stays grounded through hard work and a unique personality.
Lob to Jenkins, quick turnaround, jumper, swish. Alicia Jenkins gets a quick feed and steps through and scores. All the way down the left side, big swat by Jenkins into the first row of seats. That's a great move from Alicia Jenkins.
Over the summer, I really worked with Coach Jose since they put in that new little rule for NCAA with the coaches, being able to work more with the players during the offseason. So I really worked with him one-on-one on pick and pops from the 3 and mid-range jumpers, and also fadeaways in the post area. Well, I really don't have a mindset. I just go and get the ball. But when I'm in the game, I think about before the half is over, getting 10 rebounds before the half. That's my goal. Well, you can't say that is my mindset. I even snatch rebounds from my teammates in the game.
He feeds down low to Jenkins, gets it off a loose ball, and throws it up and in off the right side of the glass.
I really don't think about dunking. I really don't think about it. I really don't have no confidence in my ups. But as far as Courtney, I think she should dunk before me. Now, I have thought about it, but then again, I attempted in high school. I had the ball, but I let go of the ball and I grabbed the rim, but the ball still went in. So that wasn't no dunk, but everybody was like, oh my gosh, but it was kind of cool.
It's on the left side, outside the paint, spinning to the basket, step through, and a nice lay-in. Entry pass to a wide open Jenkins on the right block, who finishes. Jenkins steals away the inbounds pass, dribbling down the right side of the court, all the way to the basket, goes up and lays it in. Fake to Ferreira, feed down low, Jenkins wide open, didn't get it cleanly, puts it up and in anyway from the right block.
I personally feel it's just going to start at practice. Go at it every day at practice with our scout team and other players, just like going head to head and pushing each other. The rebounding queen. I want to leave that legacy there as being the person with the most rebounds.
Here's what we're going to look at. We played Memphis here at home, and one of the things that we did against Memphis is we doubled the post from the post side, and then we covered the backside block. This first clip is we sent a double and the Memphis post player did a great job with an inside pivot and face, and she was off the block. And we didn't want to double from that area, and you'll see on this clip. Roll tape. Ball gets, there's a side pick and roll. They dump it in, and she was off the block. Okay, she was off the block. Kate should have been on the low side, and then the post double would have come. I think that the post player from Memphis did a good job reading. She inside pivot, she faced, and she knocked a good shot down. Now we're going to take a look at another possession, which I think we did a great job. You'll see Courtney Williams seeing the flight of the ball, getting to double the post, and Tamara Taylor does a great job covering the backside block. So let's roll tape. Ball gets skipped. Courtney's there on the flight of the ball, and we cover down. Tamara Taylor does a great job getting to the backside block, and Shalithia Stringfield does a great job covering down to the nail area. And that's one of the things that we did against Memphis, guarding their interior post play.
Looking for an individual or family health care plan? Or maybe a dental policy? Look no further than the Tampa Florida Blue Centers in West Shore, Carrollwood, and Pinellas Park. For more information, go to floridablue.com or call the number on the screen.
Once again, Tampa General Hospital is proud to be named the #1 hospital in Tampa Bay by U.S. News & World Report and recognized as one of America's best hospitals in 4 specialties: cardiology and heart surgery, nephrology, orthopedics, and urology. #1 in Tampa Bay, again, and one of America's best. Tampa General Hospital, trusted for our expertise, chosen for our care.
Well, Coach, we just saw a piece on Alicia Jenkins, her kind of giving an insight about what makes her tick, and I want to ask you, what makes her tick on the boards? What makes someone a good rebounder? Because the ball goes up off the rim, off a missed shot. It seems like, sure, everyone has a chance to get it, but Alicia Jenkins is a phenomenal rebounder. How is she so good at grabbing those boards?
I think it starts with a relentless work ethic. You know, to be a special rebounder, you can't take plays off. You know, and the one thing that Alicia Jenkins, she doesn't care whether she scores 10 or 20. You know, her job is to defend, sprint the floor, you know, and do a great job on the glass. And she's taking ownership of that role, you know. And, you know, she doesn't settle for someone blocking her out. She finds a way. And a lot of good rebounders have a knack of where that ball's coming off the rim, but I think it starts with her effort and her desire, you know, to compete and get stuff off the glass.
Is that something that a few of your other players have as well? Because Courtney Williams, fantastic rebounder for her size. Caitlin Weber, we've seen now what she can do. Is it that anticipation of kind of knowing where the basketball might land?
I think Weber's different. Weber gets a lot of rebounds because of her size. Courtney gets a lot of rebounds because of her athleticism, you know. And I talk to Jenkins all the time. You know, one of the greatest rebounders in NBA history, Dennis Rodman. He was a little quirky, and so's Jenkins, you know. But you know, she has the demeanor and the work ethic of a Kevin Garnett, you know, and I think, you know, she practices like that, and that's why she's successful in games, because she does that every single day.
2 games for the Bulls this week on the road at Houston. Then you return home to take on Tulane. So it's interesting because you're playing a team in Houston who you haven't faced yet this year. And then you come back and you see a team that has seen you and you've seen them. Is that a little bit easier? You know what Tulane has coming up at the end of the week, but then they also kind of know what you guys have.
No, we got to concentrate on Houston and put this Connecticut loss behind us, you know, and I truly believe we'll do that. But, you know, got picked second in the league. We're going to get Houston's best punch. And I think the game on Sunday against Tulane is going to be a very hard-fought game. I know our league, we're trying to get 3 teams in. Tulane's looking to get another quality top 40 RPI game. So we went down there and did a good job in the second half to extend away from Tulane. But it's going to be a great game here on Sunday, and we have to protect our home floor.
Plenty of basketball ahead for the Bulls as they go through conference. We'll be back in early February to recap all of that and continue to take you through the USF women's basketball program. Thanks for watching this edition of the Jose Fernandez Show.